Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. We've got a Raw review, and I'm just going to tell you it's not going to be a long one. Not much to talk about. Really not much to talk about. Foley started off. Foley was getting fired up. His mic was going in and out. They made sure that he wouldn't, say all of it. The best thing to Stephanie McMahon coming out was looking at her. She was looking pretty good. So when Foley, Steph says, "You're fired," walks back. Sami Zayn comes out. His music hits. He stands up for Foley. Joe comes out. So basically it goes into a Joe versus Sami Zayn match. Sami Zayn was getting fired up. Not as much as I would love for Sami Zayn too. Samoa Joe wins. This was probably their best match up to date. And Joe won with the clean and clutch. Zayn passed out again. So the Seth Rollins update, his injury update, was going to be next. They talked about it, and they had the that does the therapy with Seth Rollins said, now, if any doctor would say, they wouldn't clear him at all. So, they're doing this storyline, and the match is going to happen. So, Foley is going in the back, leaving, and the last person he sees is Triple H. Triple H is like, "Oh, have a nice day." Savage. So I thought we'd see Foley come back later and not somehow, some way. So Dana Brooke versus Charlotte was next. I periscoped this. I was talking during the match, so if you want to check that out, you can. Not surprised with the Paige chants. I'm pretty sure Kevin Dunn, I'm sure he lowered that volume. He had to have. Charlotte won. Highlight Reel was next. And Samoa Joe was coming out after Jericho did a good promo and talked about the real Kevin Owens and everything. It was really, really good. You can tell I'm tired, man. I'm tired from this show. I don't have no energy to really talk about it. But I want to get it out there in my thoughts. Have to. But, so he's talking, great stuff, and he's talking about the list. Joe is coming out. Owens attacks him from behind, pop-up powerbomb, and then destroys the list of Jericho. That damn list had a fucking family, damn it. But the list of Jericho got ripped up. Nia Jax versus Bayley was confirmed. One of these segments with Cringe McMahon, Stephanie McMahon. And if Nia Jax beat Bayley, she would be in the Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. Did you guys really think Nia Jax was going to lose here? Really? Come on now. This is Monday Night Raw, 1. 2, they gotta fit everyone they can on the damn card. Nia Jax wins here, and no one could care less. I couldn't care. No one cares. I did not care. And I tweeted this. Raw Women's Division is trash, man. Come at me, Sasha and Charlotte stands, because look, that's who I normally have come in my mentions. I'm surprised I didn't tonight. More Sasha stands. And who cares? And I have a person on Twitter at STRAHINJAGOV said the women's division should never have been split up. They should have been all in one show. I completely agree. I've been saying this for months and months. Women's division should have been on Monday Night Raw. Tag team on SmackDown. How hard is it? And realistically, up to this, minus the Jericho thing, to be honest, this was the best thing of the show tonight, was the Fast and Furious 8 trailer. The Fate of the Furious, as they're calling it. The 8th movie. The trailer for it, seeing that at least 1 or 2 times during the show was better than most anything on this show. And Cairo said, "Oh my gosh, Savage." Then tweeted Vince McMahon in it, "What a bum." Like, you know, what a burn, not bum. It is what it is. Triple H came out next. He played off the CM Punk chants really good. I don't know what Brooklyn is thinking. It always happens. So Triple H, says, well, guess what? Honestly, Seth Rollins does a really good promo. Can't really say anything about it. He's been doing good promos for 20 plus years. So, then, he said, you know what? I want to do like a no holdsman clause, something like that. So basically, if Seth Rollins comes next week and signs that, we're going to see Rollins and Triple H at WrestleMania. We will see that match, and at least that's another match I'm excited for, to be honest. They come back from commercial break. New Day segment. Xavier Woods gets popped up. The crowd starts cheering. That was the funniest thing. And I'm sure Kevin Dunn. I am so sure he muted any of those chants of Paige or Xavier or anything else. I am damn sure of it. And, I don't shout out this person a lot. To be honest, we don't agree on a lot of things. But, we agreed on the Paige thing. Abby, she tweeted this out. I had to retweet it. LOL. Tag team champs got squashed. And the women's champ loses clean. Logic at its finest. I know I'm going above things, but I'm not going to talk about it much. Handicap match, supposed to be Enzo Amore, Big Cass, Gallows and Anderson versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Cesaro and Sheamus lose. They don't have the WrestleMania spot. So Gallows and Anderson, like dumbasses, attacked Enzo Amore and Big Cass, and the rest is history. Cesaro and Sheamus pin them just like that. Back to this more interesting thing of Xavier Woods. They start out, Kofi and Big E said, anything you want to talk about talk about Xavier? And looks at him like. And he starts talking about WrestleMania. I knew they would bring something up. They are such savages, man. If they would be like that and kick ass in the ring like they used to do as heels, that's the perfect New Day right there. Now, it was so funny. That segment was pretty good. Then Austin Aries versus Tony Nese. Very, alright, decent match. And Austin Aries wins here. Neville came out afterwards saying, they went back and forth. Very good on the mic. Neville and Aries cannot wait for that match. Main event time. We got the big dog, Roman Reigns, versus the monster among the men, Braun Strowman. This match lasted about 10 minutes. 10th minute, Reigns is about to hoo-ah. Taker's music hits. I'm thinking, he's going to cost him. Taker is in the middle of the ring. They're looking back and forth. Strowman gets up, choke slams. So, this is what I'm thinking. Strowman is going to face Undertaker probably at SummerSlam. This will not be his last WrestleMania. Therefore, Mr. Roman Reigns should not win. But, I see SummerSlam. I'm seeing Strowman and Taker. SummerSlam matchup. I really do see that. Looks like they're teasing that more and more in the future. But that happens. Roman spears him. Spears Taker. Roman goes to the top, all the way up. Taker sits up, does his. And that's it. So, good build up to that. We're seeing Lesnar, Heyman, Goldberg. We're seeing Taker, Reigns, Rollins, Triple H. Should be an explosive and, to be honest, really good Raw next week. This one, D+. Great. Owens, Joe, Zayn, Y2J, that New Day segment. You got the ending, and then you got Furious of the Fate. Fast and Furious 8 trailer was the good parts of Monday Night Raw. So if you like this short review, smash that like button for me. Comment below what you thought about this atrocious Raw. And I will see you guys tomorrow night for SmackDown Live. See you guys then.